What's all the fuss about? The Workload Agreement of 2003. It was an agreement that was brought in basically so that when teachers were away, instead of having to face the fees of a supply teacher, anyone can cover. They brought in a new role called cover supervisor. Technicians can stand in, teaching assistants can stand in, anyone can stand in. And it means that the jobs that would have been there for supply teachers no longer are there, and also it means that during absences students aren't receiving the best possible solution. The other thing is the workload agreement was not signed up by the NUT. The NAS, UWT and the ATL and lots of other people signed up to it quite gladly. Some of the unions do seem to think from the government's point of view as opposed to from the teacher's point of view. The problem is basically that they cannot actively teach, which means they can sit in a room with the students and they can oversee worksheets. If they actively teach, they are breaking the agreement. Non-qualified staff also cannot cover absences of longer than 3 days, just to ensure that if the students aren't going to be actively learning, they should really not be actively learning for more than 3 days. Problem is, although head teachers can be called to book if they do use teachers to cover absences, because of the rarely cover motion, nobody knows, nobody cares, and nobody wants to listen when we tell them that cover supervisors or non-qualified staff are actively teaching students without teacher qualifications. They are also covering absences of longer than 3 days. There are cover supervisors and other non-qualified staff that are planning, marking, assessing, fulfilling every part of the role that a qualified teacher should be doing, which has meant that supply teachers are leaving the profession, they are losing their houses, and they are not there fulfilling that absent space, which is what they want to do. A lot of people are supply because maybe they had to move, maybe they can't afford the childcare costs if they have children, and some of us just really like being a supply teacher and think we're quite good at it. But we are coming up against opposition because the new roles that were created by the government would possibly have to go because those who had their roles taken off in the first place would quite frankly like them back. We recently took a march to Westminster which delivered a dossier of malpractice evidence and suggestions and surveys and emails to the DCSF, TDA and Westminster. Ofsted even said they don't really care. It's not their remit, sorry. We need to do something about it. We need to do something about it now, and we need to get behind this situation. Irrespective of jobs this and jobs that, students are not being taught by qualified teachers. What is the point of having teachers get qualifications if they no longer have any standing? This must be stopped, and that is what we are intending to do. So if you would like to join Supply Teachers UK, please email me, supplyteachersuk@hotmail.com, or join the Supply Teachers UK Facebook group if you're a supply teacher. If you're not a supply teacher, you can join the Support for Supply Teachers UK Facebook group, and Piece de Resistance, you can join the website supplyteachersuk.org. Thank you.